Hey, what's up, guys? This is Monroe 1v1, and I'm doing a real talk video today. So stick in your seats and listen to these stories and have a fun time. So I was over at my friend's house, and we were talking about dogs and awesome memories that we have with our dogs. And some awesome memories that I may have with my dog, Butch, before she died, was that whenever you would say go get it, or like point at like maybe the trash pile and say go get him, she would go in there and she would like get all the mice out and she would chase them and shit. And one time my dad tried to take me hunting, and we hunted for rabbits, and we would tell Butch to go and do the bushes. And I was scared I was going to shoot the damn dog, to be honest. And I never did really get to shoot a rabbit, but it was fun nonetheless. Once we got to shoot cans in the pond, it was fun. And that was my first time ever shooting a gun, actually. No, actually, the first time ever shooting a gun was when I got a hold of my dad's pistol. And he told me to shoot it at the pond. And I did. And that was it. That reminds me, though. There's another story I have. And it's the first time I ever drove a vehicle. And I remember I was at this barn. At this time we had our horse, Deuce, I think. And I don't remember what year it was. I think I was like 13. Anyways, my dad hands me the keys and says, here, go park the truck. And I go park the truck. But when I get in it, it was like a stick shift, but not really. It was like a side shift, like it was on the side of the wheel, but not a stick shift. I'm sorry. But I put it in reverse, and it just kept on rolling. I didn't know that you had to press on the brakes, and I don't know why it changed. I must have been pressing on the brakes whenever I changed it, just out of like second nature. But like, it started rolling backwards, and I didn't know why it was rolling backwards. So I ran and got in the truck and put that bitch in drive and parked the truck, and that's the end of that story. I thought that was just a story that y'all might want to hear. Now let me think of it. It's so much easier to think of stories when you're talking to someone. What's a question that you might ask me? You might think, hey, Monroe 1v1, what's your name? My name is Monroe. Duh. Can you look me up on Facebook? Probably. Like, I don't know when Facebook was created, but it took me a while to get on Facebook. I kept on saying, nah, MySpace is shit. And like years later, I finally got a Facebook. That was cool. I don't know how old I was. I've changed Facebooks like twice now. I never changed my MySpace. Those are old. Maybe one day I should go back and look at my MySpace. And that brings me to another point. Why do you make these videos, Monroe 1v1? What keeps you going? What motivates you to get up and make these videos whenever it's time to make them? And that's a good question. I know a lot of you who are watching, you may be doing YouTube. And I've had success in YouTube before. Back when it was not popular to do video games. And I gotta say that when you're first starting out, it's tough. And you got to persevere. And you gotta network with people. You gotta comment on other people's videos. And You have to engage into your community, and then you get rewarded by people watching your videos, and it's cool. I looked at my audience retention, and I noticed that my watch time, if it's like a 15-minute video and it's perfect, it'll go up to like watch time 9 minutes to like 19 minutes, and it'll do that once. That's me. It has to be, because I watch my videos all the way through. Then the second one, oh wait, actually I don't think I've ever seen my own, because, but then again I think I did actually, I'm not sure, because there was only one that was the full video, and I think I counted that one as me. I don't see other people watching the full video. I really don't. I see him watching up to 10 minutes. So I'm sorry if you watch these videos and maybe the analytics are wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But just in case I am, it makes me feel like I need to make more videos. And that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy getting up in the morning and making these videos. I enjoy editing these videos. I enjoy making my videos so good that people tell me that they're good. And it's rewarding and it feels good. I guess that's called being an attention whore. But I feel like that I can tell a story better than half the people out there. And that's the people who I want to talk to, are the people who want to hear my story. And that gets me to my second reason that I make videos. MySpace is still out there, guys. You can go back and look at your pictures from MySpace. We're gonna have kids, and then those kids are gonna have kids, and then those kids are gonna have kids, and they may ask, well, what was my ancestor like? Dude, you got like, what, thousands of videos of him. He's on this thing called YouTube. I know it's old, but there he is. How cool is that? Maybe they delete YouTube or something, I don't know. But like, as far as that goes, that's pretty cool. To think that we could be talking to the future people who, like, we'll never meet. And it's like a part of us lives on after we die in these videos. And I have a theory that when you die, like, when do you really feel like you never existed? Like, and then there's this point where if you have stuff online, if you've written a book, if you've made videos, you've made an impact in somebody's life, even in the afterlife. And that concept right there keeps me going and keeps me making videos, because one day I'm going to look back on these. One day my children's children might look back on these. One day my children's children's children might look back on these. And that's just a cool idea. And thank you if you are watching. Because if you're watching this and you're supporting me, you're supporting my dreams. And one day I expect, if I keep this up, like Drifter, all these years, he makes a living on YouTube. Obviously, you must know that by now, that some of these YouTubers make a comfortable living. And the only way that they do that is by being consistent and networking. That is the secret, guys. Is making the best content that you can and always striving to improve. That right there puts you out from those people who use the console and don't put the time and effort into getting the equipment They make their stuff look professional. And I'm not saying that it's boring to watch people in console. There's some people in console that just kick ass who don't have a computer. And I watch a lot of people. I watch Blue Tricks. I watch I Bring You to Ruin. I watch Drifter. I watch Ride Brad. I watch DV, Double Vipers. I watch Stunted. I watch every single one of their videos, and I make sure that I comment on every single video. And then I look at their comments. If they don't have any constructive criticism that tell them how that they can get better, I do. Because I wish that's what people did for me. I wish that people came and watched my videos and then told me, hey, you're doing this right. Hey, you're doing this wrong. That is what helps a person grow. And I feel like that in the past month, I've grown so much as a person by just doing these YouTube videos. I have gotten to the point where I'm cleaning up after my fiance, I'm sorry. I keep on forgetting. I'll clean up the kitchen, I'll do the dishes, I'll cook the food. And that's something that I just didn't really do before. And I didn't have the motivation to do it. And I guess that might be depression. I guess. Like, it's just the feeling where you just don't want to do anything. You want to lie in bed all day. And YouTube is a reason that I want to get up in the morning. YouTube is a reason that I want to do things in the morning. And not only that, but to spend time with my fiance. That's also a very important thing to do. And just because you do YouTube, don't neglect your significant other. That's something that I've been learning, is like time management skills. And I feel like I should have learned this in college. And I feel like I did. And then I feel like I just got depressed for the whole college experience. Maybe it was my medications, because they were making me sleepy, I think. But now since I'm off of one of them, it's a whole new different world. Or maybe it's just coincidence that I've started YouTube at this point, and maybe the medication has nothing to do with it. And maybe it's just I didn't want to do well in school. I don't know. I kind of want to go back. That's the thing. I don't know if I'll ever be able to go back. I owe them $750, and I don't want to quit YouTube again. I feel like that if I would have kept on going, I would have been making a living off of YouTube, and I would have been making much more money than what if I went to college. I was a quickscoper, I was a 1v1er, and I always found spawn traps, just like I do now. Although I just can't hit them as good as I used to. I'm getting old. I know there's older people than me who game, like I Bring You to Ruin. He is older than me, and yet he is doing fantastic. And he's doing great. And I really enjoy watching him. And I hope maybe he's even watching this right now, because I just want to give props to him. He's come so far, and ever since I started watching him, it's just enjoyable because he interacts with the audience and he really pays attention, and he's probably the most responsive person that I know on Twitch. And it's just great to be in one of his streams because it feels like you get to talk to him. And then there's other streamers like the Crossover. He is just good at the game. I play with him sometimes, or at least I used to. We 1v1'd. I even have the 1v1 on YouTube. But overall, he's a great player. He plays Blackout, which is also something that I'm super interested in. And then there's the Master Prestiges that I watch, which is Stunted and Double Vipers. They are beasts at the game, but they don't play Blackout, as far as I can tell. Hi, what's up? This is Monroe 1v1, and this is what I have left of the commentary that you just watched. It was divided up between that video right there and that video right there, and I just want to say that it's been a pleasure to talk to y'all. I have some more coming up, so enjoy the rest, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.